Hey y'all, it's Michelle from the Scattered Scrapper. Welcome to my channel. Today is day 29 of Scrap-O-Ween. It is Sketchy Saturday and we're playing along with 30 Days of Sketches with Christy's Beautiful Life. And today's sketch is created by Suzanna Lee. And this is so cute. I like all of these little layers here for photos. And this little journaling spot here. We got a long title coming down the page. So I have got all these pictures here of me and my husband and my younger daughter playing with the Snapchat filters. Not sure if I'm going to get all of them on here. I don't think I will, but I know I'm going to do more than 4. I have my papers picked out and some stickers picked out. So let's get started. What I'm going to do for my background is I'm going to use this star paper here and the white cardstock, and I'm just going to take inspiration from the sketch and wallpaper my white cardstock. So I have the star paper, I have this dark jack-o'-lantern paper, and then I have this orange polka dot paper, and I'm just going to cover this whole white cardstock. And I'm going to turn the sketch on its side. So you can see I have it up there in the corner on its side so that I can kind of make sure I keep in mind what I'm trying to do. So I go ahead and put this orange polka dotted one here at the bottom. And I've already made a mistake because I want this star to be in the center and have my jack-o'-lanterns up at the top. So I go ahead and switch that out. And I'm wanting the jack-o'-lanterns on the top, even though usually you tend to put the darker colors towards the bottom because they feel a little heavier. Because I'm not doing a complete white background and just have that one shot of color like what's in the sketch, I'm kind of giving a nod to the sketch by keeping that darker one up at the top. So I went ahead and trimmed up all of the pictures and figured out which ones I wanted to put on this layout. And so I went ahead and picked out all of the ones of us doing the ghosts. So I thought it would be really cute to do those. And for the layer underneath the photos, I'm going to use my Pink Fresh Studio. Oh, what do they call that? Hang on. It's called the Foldable Shaker Tags Essentials Die. And you're supposed to use it to make a shaker pocket in the shape of a tag, but I'm just using it to cut out a bunch of tags. So I have a bunch of different scraps and things that I'm going to use to cut out a whole bunch of tags to put underneath my photos. So you can see there it still has the little folded part because it's scored, and I just need to trim that off, and I have a great little tag. And I'm just going to do that for a whole bunch of different patterned papers, and then I'm going to figure out exactly where I want them and kind of get my colors distributed. And now looking at this one, I should have switched out either the wood grain or the spider web down there at the bottom, instead of having the 2 lighter colors on the outside and the 2 darker on the inside. But at least it was like that, because I like that better than the light color on the inside. And I have this set of twine that I had got from Michael's this year, I think. And I really, really love that tinsel type twine, but it's hard to work with. It's kind of limp and wimpy. But before I do anything with that, I'm like, I need to put a little bit of a border around my pictures so they will stand out. So I go ahead and back all of my photos with just some white cardstock. And then at first I was thinking I was going to tie a bow in all of my twine to put on to my tag holes. But I didn't like it. I don't know why, but I didn't. So I'm like, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to thread them through and do like the loop kind of thing here. So you can see how I folded it in half and I'm sticking it through the hole and then send the tail ends through the loop and pull it tight. And that's all. And that's what I'm going to do. And then I put this black one and this one. And once I get it on there, I'm like, wait a minute. I don't want the two tinsel twines side by side. I got to use these other ones as well. So I had to pull that back out and go at it again. But I'm just going to do the same thing for all of my tags. So I get the tinsel type twine and the baker's twine and put them in all of my tags. And I just try to make sure that they're distributed so that they're not like the same thing next to one another. And then I'm going to go ahead and glue down all of my tags. And I'm kind of following along with the sketch, and I don't have them all in a row neatly or whatever. I've got them kind of bumping up and down. And I'm going to do the same down here at the bottom. And I'm trying to be mindful of keeping that middle open, because in the middle is where my title is going to go. And I got kind of a long title for this one. And I was thinking about how I could do it like what's in the sketch, but I wasn't able to do it like what's in the sketch. But I am thinking about where the hearts are, doing little clusters. But before I put in the clusters, I'm like, ooh, I better make sure I have room for my title. So my title here is Spooky Time in the Waiting Line. And we took all of these little pictures while we were waiting to ride, let's see, what was it? The Batman ride at Six Flags. And it was kind of a long wait. So I got bored, and I even roped my husband into taking the Snapchat pictures with me. He was not amused. And if you really look at the pictures, you could see he didn't smile in any of them. But he did humor me, so I did get the pictures. So I got this 12 by 12 sticker sheet, and I forgot to say the collection that I'm using here is the Spooky Collection by Echo Park, and that was the 12 by 12 sticker sheet. And I just picked out some of the icons from it and sprinkled them around the layout. And now I'm just using some orange rhinestones. And right now I'm really enjoying putting the 3 different sized rhinestones or enamel dots or stars or whatever that little finishing touch that I have. I'm really enjoying putting them all together really close. So I was spreading them out for a long time, or for a while, but now I'm enjoying putting them close together. So I get that on there, and then, like you didn't know, I have to put on the mica stain. This has been by far my most favorite supply that I have used this month. I'm kind of like eyeballing a few of them, thinking I can pull those in even into the next month. And which ones can I use at Christmas time? Probably the Harvest Moon. That yellow is so pretty, which is what I'm using right now. So I'm just putting some sprinkles all around the places where I put the icons and the rhinestones. And then I have so many pictures. It takes forever to get those pieces of paper off. But that is going to do it. I hope you have enjoyed this video. I hope you are enjoying your October. Be sure and check out the links below for the playlist of everyone playing along with Christy's 30 Days of Sketches with Christy's Beautiful Life. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.